Welcome back. I am so excited to introduce our next guest, David Schmidt, who is the CEO of LifeWave. David, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yes, we're so excited, and I've been especially excited about this because Lauren has been telling me about you for quite some time, and I know that you've been really instrumental in helping Lauren improve her health over the past few years.
Well, this is actually, no, this is not that. This is taking my mother off of sleep aids and getting her out of pain in the last 2 months.
And just in the last 2 months?
Well, it actually only took 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. So she has had chronic pain in her shoulder, in her lower back, and in an injured knee for years, to the point where her life was really about being in pain. And I got turned on to LifeWave through my makeup artist who stands on her feet all day and always had terrible back pain until one day she said, I need you to try this because I don't have pain anymore. And I said, well, I don't have pain. What do you got? What else you got?
Yeah.
She said, well, how about some energy? I said, oh, I need energy. I'm in. And really, at that point, I was going through a phase where by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I needed a nap or I was just going to fall over. And immediately, the next 3 days, my energy was balanced. It was light. There was no jitter. There was no, because there's no chemical.
Yeah.
There's no chemical. So what David's actually created here is a non-pharmaceutical way to engage the body to recreate its own energy and its own healing practice. And I could talk about it for days, but I'd love to hear
You're going to save me a lot of work, so thank you. That sounds great.
It's a great testimonial, but it's all true. So I use it every day.
Oh my gosh.
And just love it. So I'm very excited for you to experience it.
I'm very excited for me to experience it too, because I have to be honest with you. I drink, I don't.
Go ahead, say it.
Okay.
Own it.
Confessional. I drink at least a 2 liter a day of caffeine.
Okay, that's
I know!
That's
terrible.
not helping.
It's not healthy. I know, it's not. And so I wanted to find a more natural way to feel energetic and to not have pain. And
I've been off caffeine for months now.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
well,
really
and so the caffeine that I take masks back pain for me.
Okay, now I'll give you some good news about caffeine because it's not all bad news.
Right.
It's all about nutrient timing.
Okay.
So the whole science behind this is that when you take certain nutrients, they can benefit you or they can hurt you. So for example, if you were to take caffeine before you exercise, what it's going to do is help liberate fat for energy. It gives you more energy for the workout, and it actually assists the process of catabolic metabolism. In other words, it can make your workouts better. But if you take caffeine after your workout, it actually keeps you in catabolic metabolism. In other words, you're not experiencing muscle growth, you're not recovering, you're experiencing oxidative stress. So if you're going to take caffeine, take it before you work out.
Wow, that's interesting. I never knew that before.
Yeah.
How did you get started with this?
Well, I've been interested in health and nutrition pretty much my entire life. I went to school for computer science and biology, and I designed medical devices after I got out. And then a number of years ago, a little bit long ago than that, I was designing survival equipment for the U.S. Navy.
Wow.
So what we wanted to do is figure out how could we keep the crew of a submarine alive longer, and what could we do to give them natural energy as opposed to caffeine or amphetamines. So I began working on this idea that what if we could stimulate the cell in some way with energy so that would produce more energy. And that eventually led to the LifeWave technology.
That's really incredible.
Yeah.
So it's light.
This is light therapy, and the process that people would be familiar with is we go out in the sun and light is going to cause our body to make vitamin D. So we have cholesterol on the surface of the skin, and when ultraviolet light comes in contact with that, we convert the cholesterol over into vitamin D. Well, there are other reactions that we can trigger in the body with light. So we can make more energy, we can relieve pain, we can elevate antioxidants, all without having to use drugs or stimulants.
Wow, this is
Speaking of which,
amazing. So I have a pain.
So she has let's work on her pain while we're talking.
Could you actually do that? Could you actually put something on it?
Yeah.
We can give that a shot.
Yeah, you're going to give it a
So
try.
we have two products that we can try. One is called Eon and one is called IceWave.
Okay.
The first one that we're going to apply is Eon, and this is a general anti-inflammatory. Also as an anti-inflammatory, it does act as an anti-aging product and an anti-stress product.
Ooh.
So you get other benefits
Bingo.
from it as well.
That's the trifecta.
Okay, now you're currently in pain, right?
Yes,
Okay.
currently.
All right, so let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is apply this to the back of your neck,
Okay.
and it goes right on the C7 vertebrae, and that's just this bone that protrudes from the back of the neck when you tilt the neck forward. So it's right about there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, before we do anything, I want you to just move your neck and shoulder. There you go. Move that around a little bit, and
so
tell me
good.
if there's any change in the level of pain.
I have better range of motion already.
Yeah. So it does go to work that fast.
Yeah.
Many people can experience about a 50% to 100% reduction of pain in about 2 to 3 minutes.
Wow.
That's what
kind of
happened
in-
with my mother.
That's kind of
That was
like
exactly what
crazy,
happened.
amazing.
Okay, so
And this isn't even the pain relief one.
yeah.
That's
Now we
amazing.
can get pain relief with this one, but you're right, it's not the
Yeah.
pain relief one yet. So let's say 0 is no pain, and you started at a 10. How much has the pain come down?
I think it's come down to about a 6.
About a 6.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's pretty dang
40%.
good. Yeah.
Pretty dang good. Okay. Now what we're going to do
I think
is
you're going to keep him.
Can we go out to
move it?
lunch
That's
after this?
sure, I'd be happy to. Okay, now we're going to apply this tan patch, and this acts like like a battery. There's 2 patches, a white and a tan, and pain is basically the phenomena where we have a resistance to the flow of electrical energy, right? So we have an impulse that will go from our brain through the nervous system to the muscle, and when that's blocked, we get pain. So if we can open that up and we can get the conductivity of the tissue to be normal, the pain can be reduced. So what I'd like you to do is point to where the pain is.
Okay, it's right here in this one, right where my index finger is.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to do the same thing. You started at a 10, you went down to a 6, and just move around again and let me know if there's any change.
Like all of a sudden, it's like magic. Like I'm not joking. Viewers, I am not joking. This is actually happening. That is so crazy.
It's crazy, right?
It's crazy.
So what's the pain level down to now?
It's like a 2.
A 2. Okay.
It's
so,
amazing.
So we could stop there, but just for the heck
why?
of it, we're going to put on, we'll put on this one, and but a 2 is pretty darn good. So we're going to put this on your right hand. This is not going to make sense, but in our instructions, it shows why. There's a little acupuncture point right there that we apply it to for neck and shoulder pain. And yeah, you may notice that over the next few minutes, the pain drops to a 0.
Like I am just astounded.
Well, thank you.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Can you hand me this?
Absolutely.
I'm going to hold. I'll be Vanna White
you
for
be
this.
Vanna
I'll
for
be
this
Vanna White
segment,
for this
and I'm
segment.
gonna just take a little nap right here.
You just relax, so good, right?
Yeah, this is really amazing. Wow.
I think the real issue is what happens when you're in pain. You don't even realize how debilitating it is, and how much it's in your way. And when the pain goes away, you're like, oh my God, I forgot.
You don't realize how miserable you are until you're not in pain
Exactly.
anymore.
And sometimes it takes a while to realize you're not in pain anymore.
But how in the world? This is so amazing. So does this end up in like a permanent thing, or does it help reset your energy levels, or how do these little patches work?
Yeah, so the beauty of this is that we're not masking pain like we would with an analgesic like an aspirin or Tylenol or something like that.
Bottles of caffeine over there.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah, what we're doing is we're restoring the natural balance, non-technical term, but we're restoring the natural balance of the tissue. So we want to use this to promote a healing effect, reduce the inflammation, get the conductivity of the tissue, normalize the tissue, as opposed to trying to cover something up.
Wow, that's really amazing. I would have never guessed that light technology could do this. That is
And it
incredible.
just triggers the body to do what it does naturally, but it probably hasn't been doing because this inflammation is in the way, the blockage is in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when I think about it. It makes so much sense, but you have to think about it and figure out how to make it work.
It totally does make sense. And the example of you saying how like the cholesterol turns into vitamin D from the sunlight is the perfect example, because you're like, oh yeah, like When I first heard about getting your vitamins from the sun, I thought that's weird. But now it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So what other products, so you've got a whole line of products that address different issues, so just tell us a little bit about that so our viewers have a better sense. It's not just about pain,
Right.
although certainly when it comes to aging, pain is a very big deal.
Big deal.
Yeah, so my passion is really in anti-aging and age reversal. So the type of things that I look at is how long can we keep the body young and healthy and prevent disease? What are the type of things that we want to do? So one of the things we want to do is detoxify the body, right? There's all types of pollutants in the air. There's pollutants in the food that we eat, the water that we drink. Can we get these pollutants out of the body? And the fact of the matter is our bodies have natural detoxification systems. It's an antioxidant that's produced in the liver called glutathione. And glutathione is ubiquitous. It's found in tears. It protects our eyesight. It protects our hearing. So we have a product that will elevate production of glutathione, and this will help remove toxins like mercury from the body. For athletic performance, we have a product that will elevate an antioxidant called carnosine. Now, carnosine is stored in the skeletal muscle, the heart, and in the brain. So when people use this product, not only do they get an improvement in their strength and stamina, but it's good for the heart, and it also improves cognitive function. So your ability to learn, your ability to remember things improves.
Wow.
And then we have a whole slew of products for anti-aging, which would require a really long discussion, but
Come back.
yeah, in simple terms, what we look at are all the mechanisms that are involved in aging and what we can trigger in the cell to prevent those things from happening so people can live longer and stay younger.
Yeah, so it's not about we're going to age,
Yeah.
but how do we age? And can we age better? Can we age in better condition? Can we stay more clear and eliminate this whole I can't get out of the chair, I'm too sore kind of a thing?
This is really amazing. I cannot believe
So where's
what
your pain?
happened to me. It's a zero. I
Wow.
cannot believe what just happened to me in the past 5 minutes.
That's amazing.
Now, the body uses light for communication. So when we think that sunlight will cause the body to make vitamin D, what that means is the body has a system where it can use light to communicate and cause different chemical reactions. And these things occur within the cell. And so what this means now is we can use very specific frequencies or wavelengths of light to trigger different reactions. And we can get anti-aging effects and health benefits that were never possible before.
Ah, it's amazing. So we're out of time, but how can we get a hold of you? How can other people experience
How
this
can they get more
amazing-
information?
Yes.
You go to our website, which is lifewave.com.
LifeWave.com. And then is there a contact form or we could fill out, or a phone number we could give you a call?
It's all there.
Okay, it's all there.
It's all there.
LifeWave.com, everyone.
Thank you so much.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for coming, and we will be right back.